So I'm here today with Peter Schwartz, who is a Vistage chair. He's host of Executive Leaders Radio, and he's also my coach, my CEO coach.
Hi, Joanna.
And today we're going to talk about fierce conversations. And Pete, you're always talking about fierce conversations. What's a fierce conversation?
I think a fierce conversation is any conversation that involves simply telling the truth, a willingness to interrogate the reality in a really heartfelt kind of a way.
So Pete, in a work environment, when would I be having a fierce conversation?
Anytime where you've been avoiding the truth, it's time for a fierce conversation. And I think we all have a sense of when that might be. Anytime you're resistant to a conversation with someone because something might be at risk for you, the relationship, the outcome, it's uncomfortable, and you're feeling the uncomfortableness, that's probably the signal it's time to get fierce. A, with yourself, then with the client or your employee.
So say I need to have a conversation with a coworker because he let me down. So what are 3 things that I need to do to have that conversation or prep myself?
The first thing is to get clear with yourself what the ideal outcome would be if you were to have that kind of a conversation. So a couple of minutes understanding what success looks like in the conversation, what the outcome is. The second one would be the conversation itself, where you actually ask permission to say, can I talk to you about this thing? And get really clear that it's the thing I want to talk to you about, not you as a person. You as a person is just fine. It's your behavior or the outcome we need to talk about. And in that way, the conversation can be very fierce, very robust, very focused about the thing, not about the person. As soon as it becomes less personal and more objective about the thing, honesty, fierceness, the truth can be interrogated more readily.
And why is this so beneficial?
Well, for the result. Organizations can have much greater throughput if they're willing to interrogate the reality a little bit more regularly and fiercely.
So how do you get better at this?
Practice, practice, practice.
So if you need to have this difficult conversation or fierce conversation, just do it. Prep yourself and then do it.
Get the book, by the way, Fierce Conversations by Susan Scott. It's a wonderful book. There's some great outlines on how to do it in there, and practice it.
Great. Well, Pete, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching The Matrix Minute. Don't forget to connect with us on our blog and social media. For more information, go to matrixgroup.net.